Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, dude guy.
Happy birthday to you.
No.
Congratulations on
You were
surviving this
very
long.
close.
Yeah,
You were very close, by the way, Chris. It's not Big Dick Redneck, it's Big Dick Rodney. And
I like redneck.
that
That's
nickname,
bringing me to the picture. What the fuck, man?
that nickname was given to me by one of my enemies, first of all. But then
Anemones?
it stuck because I blew up a giant. I blew up a condom, and it got really, really giant. And then I zipped it up in my zipper, and I was walking around the mall with it. And I
What
got
a way
looks
to
and
start the
yells and
TekTox
stuff.
episode. By the
But yeah,
way, hey guys.
I haven't started recording
cares?
yet, so
I have.
Mhm.
That is being
Anyway.
added into the video.
okay, you go. Anyway, yeah. Here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. My name is Dude BDR, and welcome to our final Tech Talks of the season.
Oh no!
This is episode 12, and fuck all if it ain't ending on my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
Yay! Congrats on
Hey.
surviving this long.
Got my new mic in today as well. I say got it in. It's actually been here since Tuesday, but I haven't been able to fuck with it till today because it was a birthday present.
All
So
right,
yeah.
boys, we got the rehearsal down. Let's sing it again. 3,
2,
2, 1.
Happy birthday
to
you.
dude.
Welcome to my murder party. They don't know it yet, but underneath all of their seats is a bomb. And
Shit.
all I have to do is press one of these lucky numbers here on my 10 key, and they will go sky high.
I picked
Oh,
number
no,
six.
what you do.
Take a flat
the-
hand and
the
you
foam
smack
pad
those
is,
numbers.
The foam pad's starting to leak through my chair because it's so old. So I kind of saw it a long time ago. I took it out. Now it's a timer clock on my wall.
No, I noticed.
Oh,
I sent it to somebody else. So
So anyway, yeah, today we're going to discuss what each of us thinks is what each of us knows is the best gaming genre, and then we're going to tell everybody else why they're wrong and we're right. So, yeah. And I'll just go ahead and start us off with the greatest gaming genre, and then you guys can give all your wrong answers, and then we will continue to devolve into a democracy. Please, somebody get that joke. Anyway, a modern two-party democracy where we will...
bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, greatest gaming genre of all time is horror games. The reason, because no matter what kind of gaming you are previously accustomed to, doesn't matter how many horror games you've played in the past, and shut the fuck up, ESPN, I swear to God.
Talking about horror games and the sports comes on.
Yeah. You can always get a spook, or at the very least a jump scare, out of something in a horror game. Case in point, Antoine, who I mod for, he has played horror games pretty much his entire streaming and YouTube career. And it doesn't matter what he plays. Like, I saw one the other day, it was called The Mortuary Assistant. And I sent it to him. I was like, hey, this is a free demo you can get, and you could do this on your YouTube or whatever. And so he actually made the video on his YouTube with it, and it scared the ever living shit out of him. and so, like, there you see it. Like, he could even probably go back and play Resident Evil and still get some spooks out of it. He plays Dead by Daylight, and every now and then something will get him. You know, and that's what I think is so great about horror games is, like, even though some of them can be very repetitive, you still get a spook or a scare out of them. There's typically in horror games you can get like multiple endings, and you have like good ending, bad ending, happy ending, sad ending, all these kind of like alternate endings and crazy cool stuff like that. And it's fun, and it's the same but different. Like with the Resident Evil games that came out recently, how they had an A and B track for Leon and Claire on Resident Evil 2, where it's the same game but things are way different, so that you use your prior knowledge in the game to help you get through or learn or remember what this is or what it was. So that's fun. So yeah, what are you guys' wrong answers?
Well,
Bell?
apparently your software thinks it's sports because ESPN tried to pop on and correct you.
Yeah, on my phone here.
EA
What is it?
Sports.
What do they
It's in the
even want?
game.
Live, Big Ten nail biter. Number 6 Michigan has the ball tied at 14 with Penn State with 7:35 to play in Happy Valley. Watch live on ABC/ESPN app. Go.
Hard pass.
I don't care about no fucking Big Ten anyway.
Redneck, what's yours?
Probably
Don't
a
say it.
combo.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
What? Are you expecting me to say Battle Royale or something?
No.
Porn
Don't
games.
say it. Don't say it.
Hentai games.
Sports. I'm kidding. No.
Fucking pachinko.
That's gambling. That's different. No, for me it'd be a combination of like first-person shooters and RPGs.
There it was.
Yeah.
FPS.
No, I love my shooter games. I really do, but I love it when there's a story attached to it. Like Republic Commando is still one of my all-time favorite games. The original Halo is still one
I
of
was
my
about to say,
all-time
if you don't
favorites.
mention Halo, I'm gonna have to come through the screen. But yeah,
Yeah, no, old school Halo, Republic Commando. I love shooters with a story. And so like even if you expand it to do like more role playing like Mass Effect did, where it was a shooter game that was also an RPG. Or Borderlands. Well, I don't know if Borderlands really counts for the
see,
other,
the
but
reason
it's
I
close.
did not say RPGs because I do agree that RPGs are ridiculously phenomenal. The reason I didn't say RPGs is because RPGs can also split into several different subcategories, like first-person shooters, or horror games, or adventure fantasy games.
Which is why I specified.
Yeah.
I do like a good RPG. I do like a good shooter.
JRPGs.
My
too.
favorite is an FPS RPG. That I will say that is probably my number one favorite in a video game.
What about you, Chris? What do you think?
What you think, Chris? What's your
I've spent days thinking about this, and I've yet to come to a conclusive answer. I've put thousands of hours into simulation games, like flight simulators, driving simulators, farming simulators. Put thousands of hours into real-time strategy games. Warcraft, Starcraft, Age of Empires.
Ooh, RTS, those are fun.
Yeah.
I've put thousands of hours into shooters, Counter-Strike mostly. I put thousands of hours into RPGs, Might and Magic, Diablo 2, World of Warcraft.
I got Might and Magic 5 on my rack over here. Yeah.
I don't even know what genre you'd call Sea of Thieves.
Adventure RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
right.
say adventure, but adventure RPG.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pin down what is the best genre because
what do you like to play the most?
Put it this way, okay? You're down to almost no space on your computer, and it's all work-related crap. You have spot for one game. What game are you gonna download?
That you can't give him that scenario because he's living that scenario right now.
Well, good. Okay, you have room for one game. What game are you gonna install? You can only put one game on there. What game are you gonna install?
Forever as well.
Well, forever. That's an important.
Well, not
stipulation.
forever. I mean,
What do you feel like playing this time of year?
Come back to me. I gotta hear some more wrong answers before I know what you
Alright,
guys
Felipe.
More wrong answers.
All right, Felipe. What do you got?
Wrong answers. So biased.
That's the whole point of this. It is entirely biased.
You're not saying your favorite genre. You're saying the best genre.
The best.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. don't know if there is a best because all of them cater to so many of your like acquired tastes and all that. That's why there's so many genres. You bounce around them.
Oh yeah.
But the ones that I prefer,
Minesweeper.
I'm actually playing Minesweeper right now.
You filthy fucking.
Anyways, I would say I'm right up dude and Adam's genre. I love horror. I love every bit of it.
We
And it
actually have a cross agreement going on here.
and
Holy
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
this is a
remember he
first.
loves Killing Floor also, which is
and
a
I love
horror
shooters.
shooter.
I love shooters as well. Like Killing Floor was like the game that I thoroughly enjoyed through and through, even to this day.
Killing Floor 2.
Like I would never get sick of that series. Like I'll even play Killing Floor 1 right now if I wanted to. I'm sure people will get bored of it, but I won't.
Yeah, I got bored of
You gotta
it. I
remember
got
you
18.
can't run in that game.
Killing
No, you
Floor
can't.
1, well, yeah.
You
Well,
can just
technically-
How about-
you
how
can
about
just
fucking
slightly
Ring
you
of
can just,
Elysium?
you can just slightly run faster with your knife.
Yeah, that's
I was
it.
about to say, that's your sprint right there, man.
Switch
But,
knife and move slightly faster.
It's like I
Also-
know for a fact me and Phil would still be playing. We would probably be playing Ring of Elysium right now. TekTox wouldn't even be a thing if Ring
But-
of Elysium was still around because we'd be
But
playing it so much.
with
Oh,
Dude,
I'd
I would
probably be
still-
playing it with you guys as well.
Yeah,
Same
I
with
would
Uh,
be too. I would be too.
with shooters as it is, I mean, they somehow managed to make it into a massive multi-genre regarding like battle royale, story-driven ones, just multiplayer-driven only. When it's
Hell,
really
even
just
battle royales are now
if
trying
you
to.
if you if you
put in
strip everything,
story.
it's literally just a point and click, trying to hit the moving box as fast as you can before the other one does.
Game trainers.
Um, but it's just amazing that you can actually combine these genres and everything.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think there's actually a sports game that has shooters in it. I just can't remember what it's called.
I
Yeah,
would
it's
not
called-
be surprised.
It's called Twisted Metal.
No,
gonna
not
say
a racing game.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there's also
racing.
racing and shooting games.
That's a racing royale right there.
I don't, dude. They said they're making another Twisted Metal.
I know,
don't
I'm
think
excited
I've
for
been
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more than then there's others like it. Yeah, there's some really weird crossovers.
Okay.
As there should be.
Mr. Top Hat Monocle guy.
Yellow.
Orange.
Top hat monocle.
He's Brit.
British.
It's the kind way of saying.
No, I
Mr.
got
Fucked
that.
Up
I
Teeth
just
Guy.
I've never heard anyone address him that way. That's just okay.
Oh, that was
Say,
from
I thought
earlier.
Julian was here. For
Oh,
a moment.
dude does it pretty much all the time. Dude does it pretty much all the time. I'm kind of used to it.
I'm a perpetuator of stereotypes in other people, okay?
But you got
I
a
did-
license for that wallpaper behind you?
I do indeed.
Oi, I need to see your wallpaper license.
I don't see no papers for that.
I'll find it. Hold on.
Yeah, papers. for
Where's
that.
your license?
It's
Oi,
there.
you got a license to do that? Nah, your answer, however wrong it may be. Go.
For me, it has to be simulation games. I put so many hours into it. I literally spend most of my time playing simulations. Many different ones. I'm more into like roller coaster simulations. I've actually played a lot of No Limits 2 recently as well. Not many people will know that as a game. It's more of a
Yet I can't get this man to come on Satisfactory and fuck play Update 5 with me. Go figure.
yeah. Anyway, but also racing games as well. Like I particularly love the Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon franchises.
Yeah, he's been playing that so much he won't come on and play Satisfactory with Update number 5 with me. Fucks up this
Yeah.
guy.
He's really upset about that, ain't he?
Yeah,
It
dude
Maybe
is.
he should install Factorio, like a real man.
Factorio? It looks like garbage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Do aesthetics
Okay, there
matter
you
for
go.
fun?
Yes.
Oh, you must have hated every single console ever.
Oh dear.
You never had a Sega, an NES, none of that?
I had a Sega. Well, I
Um,
didn't have a Sega. My uncle had a Sega, and I played Beavis and Butthead and
Fools!
Sonic
I
on
played
it.
boss games.
But not really. No. When we actually got a Sonic game for our computer at home, and there's like I think it was a Nintendo 64 controller made for the computer that you could play it on. Bro, I was playing that non-fucking stop. And also there was another one, it was a Command and Conquer style game on the computer that I played ridiculously too much. Just like no. I probably would come home from school, 6, 7, 8 years old, come home from school, make up an excuse why I didn't have homework, even though I did, and then jump on the computer and play this Command and Conquer game.
For me, it was getting on playing Dune 2000, StarCraft, Jedi, Dark Forces 2.
Yes.
I enjoyed StarCraft. I
Dark
had
Forces series.
pirated copies of.
Theme Hospital by
StarCraft and
Westwood
things.
was also another one.
There's a certain wolf.
I love
man
the
that's
shit out of
just
Theme
all
Hospital.
Paranoid and friggin' StarCraft. Holy shit. He's
What's
kind of
that?
in there. I said there's a certain wolf in here that made us paranoid in fucking StarCraft.
There's a certain wolf in here that decided to say, "Hey, it's 1v1v1v1v1v1. There's 8 players in here. How can I get them all to unite as one and be a team for once?"
By being in the game.
Yeah.
Spam, 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 carry, 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 carry.
Zerg Rush, everybody.
Protoss Rush.
No, he just literally
That'd be
went.
me.
The whole map was literally like every zone of base was a clock, was like the hand of a clock or the
Mhm.
face of a clock, and so he just went around in circles. It just wiped everybody off.
He was playing Duck Duck Goose with us.
Yeah, he was playing Duck Duck Goose, but pretty much with everybody, with a legion of Protoss carriers.
Okay, Andrew, your turn. What is your wrong answer?
My wrong answer
Yes.
on. I'm sorry.
Because
I'm,
we've already established that my answer is correct, and that horror games are the greatest genre of all time.
Shit.
So, what
Oh.
is your answer for the greatest genre of all time? And
Hey, dude, let me
it's
ask
gonna
you
be
something
wrong,
here.
so-
Let me ask you something here. How long until horror games eventually get to the point where you're just sitting there singing a song and all of a sudden a jump scare comes out and you go, and then just leave? Is it?
I literally
horror game
just
after
said
that?
something about this earlier. You guys remember, right? So, no matter how many of them you play, you will always get got. You will always get got. Even people who have been playing them, like IGP or N2N or Wade, who play horror games for their entire like streamer or YouTuber career, gaming career, they still get the shit scared out of them in these games.
I don't know, man. I played 40 hours of Phasmo, and now I go outside at night and hear something crackle in the fucking grass. I'm like, fucking kill me. I don't care. Doesn't
No,
speak.
he's smoking his piece, and he's just like pulls out and starts swinging around his finger a little $40 thermometer he got at his work, and he's like, "Nope,
Does
no
it have
cold
to be-
temps. I'm safe."
Does it have to be?
He's
40
got in hand.
He's like, does it have to be $40 though? Does it?
I mean, he can go to Home Depot and get the $80 one.
Could be $8 or $4, whatever the fuck I paid for this off of
You
Wish.
don't know. So you want
Has a-
my answer, huh?
has a
Yeah,
random
Yeah, we
has
want
a-
your answer, yo.
has a
You
random
want
ass
my
candlestick in his pocket. He's like,
I
gotta
figured
keep
for
that
you it'd
sanity.
be something like RPGs or fighting games.
Oh,
I
fighting
could be
games
wrong.
for him.
It's
bro.
going to be fighting games for
Yes.
him.
I mean, everyone fucking knows.
Andrew, what's the best genre?
That is definitely going to be Hello My Kitty Adventure. What?
number
The hell?
two, not number
You know
one.
what, dude? You're no longer the right answer.
Even the look on dude's face has him doubting himself.
He's like, yeah, you're right.
I forgot
Hello
about Hello
Kitty.
Kitty Island Adventure.
Shit. No, you know.
I
it's
didn't even
like-
know about it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. if you want,
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
Let-
Let me
let me
tell
tell
you, bronies everywhere. You know what I mean?
Bronies before
Bronies
they were
in my-
bronies.
In,
Yeah.
in Hello Kitty.
Correct.
I mean,
Rory.
speaking of
Rory.
bronies,
Motherfucker.
if we want to go back to the oh god what the fuck channel,
oh, we're going there. Okay.
it's like full size body pillow, made out of a My Little Pony, with a flashlight in it.
How did you say flashlight or?
Yes.
Flashlight
Yep.
for
He
the
said
vagina
not
and
an
the
A.
butthole.
Yeah,
And
you know,
horse
dudes.
vagina and horse.
Oh
butthole.
God, I forgot about that. Why would you do that?
You know, dudes very, very
Here,
first.
you want to look at it? Go and look at it, just to remind yourself that piece of shit
Thing.
exists.
That thing exists.
I'm sorry.
God,
I looked at
that
it
is-
once and it's still here. That's enough.
It's one of those cursed images.
Why would you do that?
Like-
Why would that? Like
Like
I
the
was
bronies have gone just a little too far now.
They've been too far. They just now have the faculties to fucking.
They can now say it out in
Anyway.
The
public
gall,
without
the
being shamed.
wherewithal
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to put it out there and
chutzpah.
be like,
The gall.
we are
I'd say the
this
balls, but
level
that's
of degenerate.
arguable.
They walk outside their home and you're like, you come into my house.
You come to my house.
Degeneracy level 100.
You come to my house.
You're just
You
waiting
gotta be-
outside their house. You're just standing there. They come out to check the mail. And they step off the curb. You come into my house. You step into my world, and you have the audacity. And they're just like they got their Pop-Tart hanging out their mouth, and they're looking through their mail like, huh?
So that's what you need to do. You need to get a shit ton of those and actually like do some drive-bys to people that you know are bronies. Just straight up be like, yo! And then just smack them with it right in the face and drive off.
Now, when I went to that Bible college,
Special delivery.
Wait, what? Wait.
when I went
Bible
to, I've told y'all about this.
No,
But anyway,
I know,
when I
but this
attended
went
this
from-
Bible college,
this-
this guy who was, by the way, he like never showered. He's a big heavy set guy. He never showered, never cleaned his room. He worked at Popeyes, and his entire dorm room was a Popeyes graveyard. There were chicken buckets in
Oh,
his
God.
dirty clothes hamper. They were everywhere, dude. Everywhere. And he stank to high heaven, but he was a fucking brony.
I don't what.
You went to Bible
Why,
college?
though?
Degeneracy level
that's it.
100.
Alright, that's
Said
it
it.
for this week's
Yeah.
episode of TekTox. We'll see you all
Yeah,
next
I
year.
used to be naive, Chris.
So
used
there
to
you
I was
be.
gonna say you must
I did
not be
last one.
religious anymore.
I just
Yeah,
find
no.
it hilarious that the
I
only
love
thing you
it.
got
Wait,
out of that
hold
was
up.
the fucking
Like,
you went to
that was a
You're
really
forgetting
compelling
something.
story, Chris. Now,
We're
you
forgetting
went to
something.
Bible college?
yeah,
We
yeah.
are forgetting
Oh,
something
God.
here.
What are we
Remind
forgetting?
me.
Chris, what is your wrong answer?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
never gave us one.
Yeah, we'll come
I
back.
have-
to
He
mine
thought
later.
he escaped.
So that game.
We already
the
know what yours
scenario.
is.
Nah,
Yeah, I know,
there's-
but I want to explain why. All right. God,
I've
I heard
got
everyone
the
else
best-
do it.
I've got the best subgenre of game.
Okay.
The best subgenre of game is competitive multiplayer.
Competitive
If you're wanting to be technically correct, yes. Because if you wanted to go with like on paper, the best genre of all time, it would be things like competitive online, like FPS games. Because you have things like PUBG, Fork Knife, Ring of Elysium, fucking
Call
what's
of
the other
Duty,
one?
Battlefield.
Yeah, those, and then the other one that's out that I used to play, Apex. That one.
You only played
And
it
they
last
have,
week,
like,
sucker.
RTSs.
Realm Royale, all those things. And they just made it big. They hit so big and so hard. And esports is dominated by it. And then you can probably make a case for MOBAs like Dota 2 and League of Legends. But you know,
League is
even
still
then,
big.
yeah, even
Somehow.
though they have like the biggest concurrent, like ongoing, you still
of
don't
Salt.
meet as many people who give as much of a fuck about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like their demographic for play is super small, but those who
Those who are
consume
into it
the
are
content,
into it.
watch it, but don't really talk about it. I could go just about anywhere. I could walk into Walmart and find some cringe-tastic little fucker who's doing a fork knife dance and ask him what his favorite battle royale esports team is, and he can rattle off every single member that's ever been on the team.
Please don't.
Oh, of course I
We
won't.
don't need that. We don't need that kind of thing in our life.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
No.
But
you try to dodge the question here, Chris. What is your favorite?
Yeah, come on,
right
Chris.
now?
It's not
Come on.
favorite, it's the best genre.
Whatever.
Well, what is the best?
What is the best in your?
What is your
opinion?
wrong answer?
I don't
What
have
is
a
your
wrong
politically
answer. Only
correct
correct
answer?
answers here.
Well, your life
Sorry.
must be boring.
Right?
Yeah, it's a curse.
Come on, tell us.
Yeah,
Tell us
I
what your
thought I was
correct
wrong
answer is.
once, but I was mistaken.
Well, doesn't that make you wrong in turn for being wrong?
No, I was mistaken.
But that's like
Sure.
I thought I was wrong. but I
technically
was
another way of
mistaken.
saying you're wrong.
No, I was mistaken.
Sure.
So,
All right,
never mind. Go on,
Oh,
Chris.
wait, here we go. We got it.
the
Finally.
best genre is simulation.
Simulation. Now, what kind
Okay,
of
so we got 2 for sim.
You're gonna
Two for
kill. You're
horror.
gonna, I'm gonna tell you simulation. And you're gonna tell me what kind of simulation. There's lots of kinds. And
Yeah.
you got your simulations like Sims, where you just kind of go about life and you're playing dolls with your things, and you can imagine
Or the
what
new
their lives are like.
GTA
and let them
Online
play out
bullshit.
things. You got simulations like tycoon games, financial simulators,
Roller coaster tycoon that a certain Austin likes.
You got you can be
redneck.
creative, you can think, you gotta be intelligent, prosper.
I don't use those for the tycoon aspect. I use those for like generating actual roller coasters, actual creating simulations of
Yeah,
the
now,
roller
I
coasters.
will have one
Or-
reaction.
I want to build
or
roller
it
Chris
could
is
be
You're
creative.
asking people to be intelligent? That's asking a lot.
It's you can play pretend and not give a shit about like beating the game, like The Sims. Then you got tycoons where you
beat
can
The
play the
Sims.
game and you can care about beating the game and you could try to use your brain and do all the financial shit and fight whatever the hell is holding you back in that scenario. Or you could just
Taxes.
be creative and be in the game to make something cool, make something
Now we're getting
fun.
too real.
Well, first of all, I didn't really think you could actually beat those games. That was a thing you could do.
I didn't know
What,
that they
you
had a purpose.
can't beat a sim game. Every game has an end goal.
Win condition.
Win condition. Roller Coaster Tycoon, you play a scenario. The win condition is have X amount of guests at your park at year 4 with a park rating of at least this much. And if you fuck that up, you fail.
I love how Constance just over there like I just like to see people scream and suffer.
Hey, do you
for a
know
while.
how many?
Coaster go bird.
Roller coaster bird.
Do you know how many roller coasters I've got and built that is literally just to skyrocket the car straight into the fucking
I just want to make
You
this
don't-
ramp
You
reach
don't
up
have to
so
play to
far up,
win.
so
And
far
people
up in
still get on that
elevation
shit.
that they
you
might
don't-
hit my screen, and I get to say hello, goodbye.
That's why I'm saying it's the greatest genre, because I'm the kind of person who plays to win. Costin is the kind of person who plays just to enjoy himself. And we both vote for sim games, because sim games are versatile.
Sim games would be up there for me as well.
All games
I
are
do enjoy
versatile.
them.
I'm not
Like,
gonna disagree with that.
I
Like
can go with that.
Fishing Planet. I like the fishing sim. I like the factory sim, Satisfactory. I like the PC building simulator, which is literally a PC building simulator. So yeah. But horror games does it for me because I enjoy them far too fucking much. Like
mean
these two
horror
new ones I just
simulations?
got. The Blackout
like the-
Club and
I like the shooter simulator, like in Call of Duty
Labyrinth
Modern
Two.
Warfare 2 at the terminal.
Well, I mean, if you want to go
God
down
damn
to
it,
that
Phil.
road, then yeah, every game ever is a simulation.
Yeah, so that's why I have the right answer. I told you.
Well, no. Your answer is a safe
We,
answer.
Chris,
And
we
safe
have the right
answers-
answer.
We
Safe
have the right
answers?
answer.
Are horseshit.
Well,
Alright, well,
It's
wrong
like
answers are
when you
horseshit
ask
too,
it's like when you ask a politician a question and they don't answer the question, they just like bullshit you for so long and in such a way where you forget what your question even was, and you're just like, yeah, Wait, what?
I bet I get
Wait,
hot.
what?
What?
But seriously, we're all gamers, obviously. We have all played at least one game in our lives, obviously.
I thought this was gonna be more like I like video games. Screw tabletop
like-
games.
I do like card games though.
Well, that's
It's pretty
calm
good
down,
genre.
Phil. Don't you got to knock before you enter my brain, okay?
Yeah, Phil.
Before you enter my brain, I learned that lesson. That's why I'm married now.
There you go. Now look.
What's she saying, dude?
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Edit that out. What's the matter with you guys?
We're married.
That's all Phil. That's all Phil.
Is it
What the
though?
hell's
I
wrong
don't
with you?
know.
We're married.
Buyer's remorse, huh?
Buyer's remorse.
This is what's
See,
wrong. You want to
Austin,
know
this
what's
is what
wrong with
you've been missing.
pre-purchase? I'll tell you what's wrong with pre-purchase.
You get
gotta
sound
give
with
it the
Phil before you
7-year
know
trial
understand what
first.
Phil is.
Anyway,
He's dying over there.
as I was saying,
How to make dude laugh?
uh,
How
so
to
we
break the
all
dude.
like video games, duh.
I fucking
But-
hope so.
There are other types of games, like you have board games, you have
Mind games.
mind games, you have like puzzle games. Hell, you have straight puzzles. You have tabletop
games.
You have LARPs and things like that. Okay,
Card games.
Card
Hunger
game, yeah.
Games.
yeah, Hunger Games. Yeah, there's that one too. Murder
Who said
everybody
Hunger Games?
for something.
Go
Food.
Go
For food.
wash your tongue.
Yeah, you murder
Ability to
your,
stay alive.
put a bunch of kids in a room and make them kill each other for food or something like that. Yeah.
No, you just gotta throw them on an island. Lord
America,
of the Flies.
2024. I mean,
I'm
2040.
telling you right now, how bored are we gonna have to get in order for that to happen?
I mean, the rich are already
America,
doing
2040.
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
IRL.
it. He's like, yeah. Wasn't there like a
But-
post like a few
Shit's
years
already
ago, like
black.
there was like a super rich dude was like, I want to have a battle royales. Here, I'm gonna buy this island and I'm gonna set it up for just for that.
Oh yeah, it was giving you like
Have 100 people jump out of a plane.
And they made a movie about it too. They made several.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a
What-
Japanese
There's
movie.
been several movies of basically they take people, drop them on an island, and it's like your objective is to just survive. By the way, you have to kill off the other opposition in order to stay alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you run into
battle
other people,
royale,
you better
the
kill 'em.
Japanese film.
They better
No,
not
there's
have any
been-
diseases because
there's been a couple US too.
Yeah.
They do it with convicts.
But,
Which are in a couple of the
Gamer.
movies. Like,
No, they're just
Gamer
targeting
was
death
one of
race,
them.
huh?
It was-
Oh.
But
there were several
anyway,
other
hang on.
low-budget versions.
Pump the brakes.
Or-
Why?
So now that we've discovered that the greatest
cut-
video game
cut the
genre
brick
is
line
horror
instead.
games, and that is established and infallible and inerrant and the absolute truth, we're going to move on
He's
to
just scared of the right
non-video
answer.
games.
I like how I'm irrelevant there.
Yeah, he hasn't even given his.
We're not
I
even
mean-
like a fucking fighter. Jesus, get on with it. All right, cool.
He was just gonna fight him for the horror.
That's
title.
how unimportant Andrew's answer was to
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Like, look. I mean, sure, you can have that. Fighting
Andrew,
games.
Andrew, give your answer.
I
Okay,
went
we're gonna
through a
move on to the next
phase.
one. As he's
I
been
went
taking
through
his
a phase
breath in.
of fighting games. I did like Soul Calibur for a bit. I played a little bit of Tekken, but that passed.
Come on, you know the
really,
answer is always
really
Kingdom
fast.
Hearts 12.
No,
Yeah,
God, I won't
Kingdom
be alive
Hearts.
for that, dude. What are you talking
But-
about?
No, like Mortal Kombat. My uncle played it a lot on the Sega. He enjoyed it. I didn't really care for it at the time.
That's another one of
My
those series that
fighting
never
game
dies.
spell was short lived, like 10, 11 years old, short lived, and then I moved on.
What made what? You were just bored with it, or?
It seemed to me like no matter what I did, every character being unique, sure, the game was just the same thing. Fight, use your little button combos, get your special attacks off, do your special finishers or whatever have you, and then you move on to the next one, do the exact same thing.
Well, I mean,
Sure,
me,
button
the reason-
combos change for
okay.
character and everything. It to me at the time and in my head, I was just like, it's all the same stuff. It doesn't matter which character I pick. I can get good with any one of them and dominate every other character in the game. Like I could pick any one character and go through the story mode, and I knew I would win regardless, no matter which other characters I had to go up against.
So that's
So-
what happens when you go on easy.
For me, the reason I didn't enjoy fighters as much is whenever I played with other people, it was how fast can you mash buttons.
Oh,
That's all.
That-
That's all
what
it was. That's all
always
it was.
what it
Was just
starts out at.
button
if,
mash.
you, if you think
Yeah.
about
Oh,
it, the implementation of combos is really just a speed run of trying to figure out the password using your controller.
yeah. Yeah, one of
I mean,
them. Anyway.
That's why I never really enjoyed the fighting games as much, like Mortal Kombat or anything like that, because it was just how fast can you mash buttons.
I would
That's
have
literally how I watch people play.
I would have enjoyed fighting games a lot more if they had like in the options menu like a demo thing to show you how fast you're supposed to hit the buttons to achieve the combo.
They do. They
They
call
do
it a
nowadays.
tutorial.
Yeah, they
No,
do
not in the
nowadays.
games that I played.
No,
Like-
not,
No,
no.
Andrew, they say
I
here
played
are
a couple where it's like there is no
Listen,
No,
tutorial.
no, no. Like
Andrew, they have this button and this button and this button does this move. Okay, that's not what I want.
You
I
want
want
them to show you
how
how to do the
fast-
combo and
How
how fast you
do I
put
need?
the
Do I need to
input.
do dut dut dut? Do I need to do da da da?
Yes, they do. It's
They
called
do
a
now
tutorial.
because they
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 fucking
do
learned.
now. That did not
Nowadays.
used to be a
Well,
thing.
in his defense, Andrew, a lot of times in the tutorials they have a grace period on the buttons. So like, if in real time you're smashing the buttons da 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 da, but in the tutorial they give you a grace period, you can just okay, next one next one is and
Yeah, and then
If
they
could
show you how to do
consistently
it.
show me.
How-
do I need to
yeah.
roll my
how
finger
much
across the
faster
three
do I
buttons?
need to do this in real time
Do I need
to
to
be
go
able to get it
dit,
off before my
dit,
opponent?
dit, and wait a half a second? Because half the time I played fighting games as a child. This is 90s, Andrew.
Mhm.
I didn't do the combo half the time. And
did.
Yeah, I had the same problem. It's like, okay, you go A, B, up, down, left.
My motivation was seeing
Okay,
how sick
but
that
how-
shit was in learning. I didn't care how long it took me, and I did. And then I just started taking it to arcades and shit, and I started killing everyone. And then call it button mashing. I call it getting good, scrubs.
get good genres.
But anyway,
Uh,
non-video
games-
game types, I like card games.
I also like how everyone was
s-
putting that damn genre down. Like, yeah, but this is the reason why we
Specifically-
did.
that's why we said, what's your wrong answer?
poker?
I didn't think it was everyone's.
I dare say that amongst all of us here,
I am
and
the greatest
I'm
poker
being
fan present.
I am being quite presumptuous, but I would guess that I'm the only one amongst us here who has played at a legitimate poker table and won the table.
Incorrect.
Okay. Okay.
I've played at a table. I can't say I've won, but
I've played
to
it at
me
table
about
as
it.
well.
I'm not me. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about one of the other stoops.
Oh.
I was
Well,
at a
it's
tournament
not
one
Phil.
time.
He's Mormon.
I was at a low stakes tournament one time and I cleared 7 tables until I got to the last of 2 tables, and I left at 11th because it was like 1 in the morning and I had to fucking leave.
I was not allowed to partake in the tournaments. My dad would not let me, but I did sit down at a table and I won the table. I think I came out with 3,000 was the total pot. Texas
I've played
Hold'em,
once
by
or
the way.
twice.
Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em.
Oh, so it wasn't
I love me
poker
some
poker, it
Texas.
was Hold'em.
Hold'em. Yeah.
Okay.
Texas Hold'em
There's
poker.
a
It's
difference.
poker.
5-card
think-
draw poker is not the same as Hold'em.
5-card draw is bullshit. It's bullshit. Whoever invented Hold'em saved the game.
Whoever holds.
Whoever invented Hold'em saved the game.
Good job, Adam.
So you, Chris,
glad you enjoy my
would
invention.
probably have an opinion about the greatest poker player of all time.
I don't really follow that as much.
Okay.
I mean, Luke Short.
A lot of people think that it's Daniel Negreanu now, but I disagree. I think of all time, and for his stretch, Phil Ivey was probably the best, like the most dominant in his stretch. Daniel Negreanu's just been playing for so long that he's just gotten good.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. The rest of us don't pay attention to professional poker.
I was gonna say, I'm like, who are these names are you giving?
I throw out Luke Short because he was an old gambler who was also a gunfighter.
I mean, you guys
pissed him off
probably
and
like
called
somebody
Billy
like
the
Mike
Shotgun.
Matisow, who was, they called him Mike the Mouth because he was always running his mouth.
No, Luke Short was a gunfighter as well as a gambler.
Billy
Called
the
him a
Kid.
cheat, he might shoot you.
Doc
Usually
Holliday.
did.
I was gonna say
Doc
Doc
Holliday.
Holliday.
Yeah, Doc Holliday.
No, Doc Holliday, dude. I'm sorry.
Same era. Same era. Except Short
Oh,
was
we
a card
cross.
shark. Luke Short was a card shark too.
All right, this right here is the greatest poker player.
I thought it was
The
strong
fuck?
bad.
That's Max from Sam and Max at Poker Night at the Inventory.
Yeah.
All you have to do is go all in, and this fucker folds every single time. Greatest plays.
Well, now I know how to win. Thanks,
guess
Chris.
bots?
You
Yeah,
ruined the
easy.
game for me.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. All right, but to get back on to main subject,
Get
are we
back
gonna?
on that tip?
Yep. So
Never.
we've migrated from video games to physical games now.
Yeah.
The
Greatest gaming genre. It's the showdown, man.
The
It's the
greatest
showdown.
gaming
Now-
It's still
genre
fighter.
that's not
okay,
virtual.
I'm going to have to ask this question. Are you, when you're asking for greatest gaming genre for physical gaming, are you talking something that everybody can sit down and play in like one night, or just it doesn't matter how long it takes?
He's asking if his D&D is an acceptable answer.
D&D is
Well,
an
D&D,
acceptable
there
answer.
are many tabletop games that can take hours, if not days, to play. D&D is not the only one.
You mean like
D&D takes
Warhammer
years sometimes. What are you
40K?
talking-
No, 40K can only you can run a game in sub 2 hours.
Or Risk.
Yeah.
Monopoly can run
Fucking
3 to 4.
Monopoly. Dude, I
Just as an
had a
example.
game of Monopoly run for 5 hours once.
Yep.
Child's play.
There's
Well, we ended up saying,
Oh.
okay, we're just gonna quit because I want to go to bed. It would have gone for longer.
yeah.
there was
Yeah.
actually I'd have to
Those
call
are
a buddy of
normal
mine.
games for
Would
me.
have gone for longer.
There's actually a tabletop game that I think the estimated play time is an hour and a half per person. It's typically a 4 to 6 hour game, or 4 to 6 player game.
Hip.
I'll have to call him and find out which one that is.
Now, what would we call cosplay here? A mistake?
We call that
Cosplay, I
fucking
wouldn't
Halloween,
call-
not on Halloween.
It's not a mistake,
I-
but it's
I
a
wouldn't-
gateway drug into mistakes.
I like that.
And I wouldn't say it's gaming either.
It's a gateway drug.
Well, of course, I wouldn't say cosplay
No.
is gaming, but when you take cosplay to another level where you're doing like LARPs, like reenactments for like Civil War reenactments, like they do down here in the South, or where
Them in the
people
North
will
as
do
well.
like Celtic Fest things where
Red
they'll,
Fairs.
yeah, they'll
I
do
mean,
these
if
kind
they're
of things.
if they're like doing it for a reason, like heritage, history, or like a job,
Yeah.
then sure. But
And my father-in-law has an old gray coat for his Sons of Confederate Veterans.
there are folks out
Reenactment
there
thing.
that are
I've been to a
trying
couple
to like
reenactments.
live in those times, and like
And,
Yeah,
like,
they're
on a
called the
day-to-day
Amish,
basis.
and they're mostly in Ohio.
I was gonna
Not
say
just
the
Yamish, like
Amish.
there's a person
Or
there's a person out
Mennonites.
there I saw a video on who who makes his own clothing, so he wears 18th century clothing and acts in that proper mannerism as well.
Well, we
And,
also knew a dude, Phil, if you
I don't
remember
remember
this
his
guy,
name.
who his whole life was being, what's his name? The pirate. Johnny
Jack
Depp pirate.
Sparrow.
Yeah, Jack
Jacques
Sparrow.
I thought you were talking about Steve the pirate.
No, there's a guy that lived here in Phoenix that every time he went out in public, I see him happenstance at Denny's once, but you'd see him at the cons. Like every day of his life, he dresses up and acts like Jack Sparrow.
See, that's
That's
obsession.
taking.
That's obsession.
Yeah, that's a little to nail it to a specific fictional character. I think is a little extreme.
If
Now,
it were a
people who
character
do
that he created, I would just say he's got some kind of a mental problem. But since it's a character that's been created in a prominent movie genre or movie series, I'd say he's just obsessed. Which
Now, there
might
are
also
people
lead to
who
some
do-
mental things as well. But
that their life revolves around like reenactments, historical things, and they go to the reenactments, they go to the Ren fairs, they work on movie sets. That their livelihood is revolving around like antique clothing, vintage clothing, proper dressing, things like that. That's not only a lifestyle, that's a livelihood.
Yeah, people.
But
who
I
live
think
off of
that's-
Ren Fair.
I mean, there are
They
people
tour
who
the-
make a living off Ren Fair, yeah.
Yeah, they tour the country just being nomadic.
Yep. I mean, that's also the carnies
Craftsmen and
running the
tradesmen.
carnivals and such.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
they've got the
Phil
same
feel
thing.
I'm gonna make Phil the only one without his camera on, just because Kinku's put his back on.
well, see,
Hey,
Phil has some kind of a
He's not an
USB
idiot like
issue that
Nah,
he can't seem to figure out with his
no,
camera.
it's not an issue, but it's
Ooh.
not a USB one.
Ooh.
You just can't plug it in properly.
no, Phil is
Can't
the
plug
issue.
it in
According
properly.
to Stephanie, I'm gonna disagree with that one. As fun as that would be to agree with that.
So you have experience verifying that he can plug it in properly.
I'm just gonna assume it works just fine.
Sorry, it was
Look, guys.
too easy a setup to not take the shot.
Uh-huh.
Take the shot.
I did.
Redonkulous.
Are you having fun there, Kinku?
What fun! Oh, I was actually waiting to see me switch my backgrounds and everything.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I was doing. That's pretty.
Here
good.
you go. This is a better one.
I was like, yeah, I wonder which one I should put in there.
There we
And
go.
now it's like you can do your custom. I'm
Am I
like,
right,
I want to
Phil?
do a custom.
Am I right?
Look,
A
it's
number
a
2
Philip head.
screwdriver? What?
Screwing, Phil. Screwing.
It's an innuendo, Phil.
Innuendo,
Being a little
Phil.
dense.
It's innuendo. All right.
In your endo.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you playing puzzle games, Phil.
Don't do that. He'll never
Exercise that
figure it
brain.
out.
But he plays Minesweeper. That's like the level.
See, here's
one
what
half
here's
puzzle
here's
game.
what Octavia says about him. He ain't too bright, but golly.
Do we have to go there, dude? Was that a necessity to this podcast?
Yes,
It
it
is
was.
a necessity. Yes.
Yes,
Like
it was.
What we
Yeah.
were talking the last time we were in what was
Stephanie,
it, mob chat.
calls Phil tuna
It's a
stack because it's like a
necessity.
stack of tuna cans.
It's like what happened like in mob chat where we were fucking talking. What was the day before yesterday at night? There was some sort of fixation. I don't know if the dude wants me to mention to him, but damn, dude, did you get that taken care of?
Look now. If you don't calm down, I'm gonna have to come over and suck some dick again. Right?
If you don't calm down, he'll calm you down.
He's like, listen here, motherfucker. I'm like,
I will come over there and I will fuck you.
like,
Both figuratively and literally.
Like that one meme.
just a little bit of both, I'm sure, is what he was saying. I don't even feel comfortable with my clothes now. Oh, no.
Then take them off.
No!
You just gotta come at him with Then I can get you out of those for you if it makes you feel more comfortable.
get you out of those. It makes you feel more comfortable.
And grease you up too while we're at it.
No.
Get your fat space ass back here.
Jesus.
All right, so we got hella derailed.
No, that was a preview
I
on the
think we're
mind
pretty
games.
much.
That's a
Was
preview on
it?
2022. That's what we were giving him.
The fuckery will continue until we decide it ends, which will be never.
Yeah, we're just fucking around now. This is the last episode of the podcast. We haven't really.
There
gained
is no
much
text or
popularity
talks.
over the season.
This
so-
is what it is.
Man, this is us. We talk about the stuff and then we screw around and we have fun. This is what we do.
Consider
Oh
this
yeah,
a taste
video
of the text
games,
or talks,
am I
guys.
right?
Yeah, horror games suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
simulation
like horror
games
games
are
either.
chef's kiss.
Horror games. I don't know. I gave that up when I was in high school.
Simulation games are the things that you want, but you can't have.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's why it's chef's
Ooh.
kiss.
Oh damn, we're getting in. Oh, we're going there. Then. Okay. Shit.
And
I mean,
then
takes
they all
sense for an
I better
example,
not
dude.
mention hentai games.
Oh God!
And then
Hey, same
they
rules
fuck.
apply, man.
Exactly.
It's all right.
And then they fucked.
What about? I thought we were talking about non-virtual games. So if we're talking about hentai games, we're just talking about cosplay, RP, and the bedroom games.
Well, I don't know because now
like
they
a bit of
have like
BDSM.
those silicone dolls you can get that are made to look like your favorite. anime
Anyway,
girls.
so I think maybe racing is pretty good.
Touch the fucking nerve.
All right, so to go to
I mean, they
what
do
the
have
old-
those.
to go to what the
Chris
question
had a poor
was,
customer experience with them.
is actual games.
Yeah, I got my
What
dick caught in
is
a,
your
in a
wrong
bending
answer?
posing wire.
Redneck, I think we've just given up on that now.
I know. I think we have. I'm
He tried
trying.
calling. He tried
I'm
calling
sorry,
the collect
Redneck.
number.
What did you say?
Apparently, it wasn't worth a damn.
It wasn't worth a damn.
Was it worth fuck all?
Poker. I hardly know her.
I have no.
No. It's did
skills.
you? I
These are my
suggest you hit
friends.
Sarah. Well, I don't want to hit.
So are you gonna hit her? I ain't hitting that. It's a good way to go to jail.
Anyway, we should really answer the question because dude needs to head back for his Star Wars marathon soon.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
3
Star
minutes,
Wars,
and
you mean
I'm
Star
just
Trek?
gonna.
I thought it was Star
Sure-
Trek.
Yeah, it
Star
was
Wars.
definitely it was Star Trek.
Star Trek, we'd already be done
May the
watching.
force be prosperous.
Dude, they're trying to trick
Man,
me.
here comes the
It's
headache.
not gonna work.
Or was it Lord of the Rings?
Lord of your cock ring, shut up.
Gandalf.
Oh,
is the
that's what
Sith
you're
Sith
watching.
wizard.
Okay.
Probably is a series about that.
so-
Yeah, let's
somewhere.
just quickly go through the answers just because dude's got like 3 minutes before he has to go.
All right. On my screen, from top to bottom, left to right, over here we got sim games, horror games, fighting games, shooters, or what did you say?
Who are you
Shooters,
pointing
yeah.
at? To us, you're pointing at Phil.
Redneck.
Oh, for
Phil's
me, it
over.
was RPG shooter RPGs.
Shooter RPGs, sim games, horror games. So, as you can tell, my vote counts for like 6, so it's horror games.
So it doesn't
definitive
count.
answer.
Got it.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Quickly, everyone vote for fighting games here.
Did I
No.
not tell you that my vote counts for 53?
No, the correct
sorry,
answer's
but Phil's
42.
also
Get it
counts
right.
And
Phil's
for
vote-
and Phil's
43.
vote 43.
Phil
Yeah.
counts for 43. Yeah.
Mine's increments of 43, so I can be as high as 129 if I wanted to.
And mine counts for 52 because you
You're
know
Mormon, you
that's
can't get
that's a
high at all.
Brexit joke.
Ha! Got him.
High on
Everybody
life.
knows.
Oh!
Everybody knows it's 42.
And
The correct
according
answer's
to
42.
your older tenants, you couldn't consume caffeine. I'm assuming you don't hold to
Older
that.
tenants? Who's the older tenant?
No, dude.
The Mormons,
This man drinks
Who's the
soda.
tenant?
Okay.
which I thought was funny
Anyway.
because at the time that they had actually practiced not partaking in caffeine, they owned a majority, like prominent Mormons owned a majority
Ew.
stake in Pepsi. But anyway,
Let me stop you right. Let me stop you right there, dude. I digress. What do you think about this random ass disgusting tattoo?
Oh no.
Oh no. I
What are you
I
talking
want to
about?
see it.
What
Where are you
are
putting
What
it?
are we? Hold on.
Where
What
are
are
you
you
putting it,
talking
Phil?
about?
The fuck's
What is?
What?
What?
Phil? See,
Okay,
this is what
first
happens
of
when you
all,
don't have
I
your
don't even know
camera
what
on,
that's
First
dude.
of all-
supposed to be.
That's from
Uh,
Avatar: The Last Airbender. First of all, it actually looks quite badass because you have the original benders of fire, the dragons, the original benders of air, the air bison, the original benders of earth, the badger moles, and the original benders of water, which is the earth and moon, or the ocean and moon spirits.
Dude, it looks like a fish.
So,
I mean,
It's just women
It's
in
just
waters,
Kinku's
that makes
face.
sense.
if you ever,
It's just
if
Kinku's
you-
face. It looks like a
if
fish.
you knew anything about Avatar: The Last Airbender, those fish hold the moon and ocean spirits because they gave up their bodies in the spirit world to inhabit two fish
And
Until
who
they
forever
wanted-
danced around
they-
each other
until
chose
they wanted
because
to
they
fuck what's his
were
name
in a
with the
push-and-pull
boomerang.
relationship.
chose-
It looks like a
Uh,
fish with pants on. Like, look,
Of
it's got
all
shorts
of all
on.
creatures, they could have picked like a Gyarados like thing, like the dragons. No, they had to pick koi fish.
I mean, the tattoo's pretty cool. You know,
they
if
could've.
you have time to sit there and stare at it from a distance, the outlined colored
I saw it
overlays
immediately.
make it really messy.
I just don't
That's
like
because
it
you're an Avatar nut.
you got his skin acne coming across through the middle right there.
Now that, yeah,
You're just
I mean,
seeing
if you want to
everything.
account for the canvas that it's on, yeah, it's actually pretty gross. But still, I like the tattoo.
Uh-huh.
See,
Anyway.
I think I'm assuming that's a bear down there or some shit. It looks like pants. Looks like shorts.
It's
Like,
a
if you just
badger
stay-
mole.
Okay, well, whatever. If you look back far
I'm
enough,
with you on that one.
the fish is wearing shorts. All right.
It's a badger mole. No.
Somehow, some way,
Anyway.
I'm
Funny
seeing that
guy.
bear's wearing khakis or something like that.
I'm saying.
Maybe with some briefs.
Anyway, guys, this has been TekTox.
It has, and I'm gonna
Has it
fuck
been?
off. Fuck all of you. I love
Yeah.
you.
Well, fuck you
It's
too.
the
and
season. I
today's
think that's the
good
first time
everybody
we've said that.
until
Tech item of
next-
the week.
Oh yeah, tech.
No,
hold
we
on,
decided
we'll
we
do
weren't doing
sponsor,
that.
not sponsored, since we're
Yes.
not doing what you call. All right, my sponsored, not sponsored is fuck you because I'm done.
That is a good one.
Well, shit.
Are we just doing this? Sponsor, not sponsor, and then fuck off.
We could. We
Oh,
should.
cool. But I've got to be the last one because I'm recording. Shit.
Well,
Alright,
all right.
well,
Then
well,
my sponsor
I'm
is
sponsor-
yeah.
My
no,
sponsor,
give-
not
Oh, okay.
Wow. Those guys.
They didn't
My
even make it
sponsor-
past the
my
sentence. Like,
Sponsor
what?
is brought to you
Wow,
by
those-
Suspense.
Those guys. That was rude.
I know, right? Goodbye, guys.